I'm recording, you're recording.
I already started.
Is your phone stacked on something high so the audio quality's not bullshit?
Batch.
So the audio quality's not bullshit.
You're bullshit.
I want to make sure the audio quality from your end sounds like mine, so I don't have to do hours of work editing your audio to make you sound louder.
Stacked.
Welcome back to Pathetic and Poetic, where this is our musical episode. We'll sing all our thoughts. We'll sing all our thoughts.
Will we though?
All right. I was really passing you the improv baton, and you slapped it out of my hand and said, "No, thank you, sir."
The only rule is yes and I said no, thank you.
It's gonna be a hard no from me.
We are on a mission today. We have notebooks at the ready. We have a topic already picked.
We've got it.
Boy, God.
And I don't even care how your week was. We are ready to
Who gives a flying rat's patootie? Not I. Just kidding. How was your week? How you been?
How was it? I don't
Friendo?
know. Yeah, what'd you say?
I said, how you been, friendo?
Friendo. Oh, I don't know why. I don't know what I thought you said. I heard it ended. Oh. I've been okay. So last we spoke, you were injured, I was ill. And that illness sort of persisted. We don't really know what it was or is, so we don't know.
Oh boy.
So we're just gonna be healthy.
Manifesting health.
Manifesting health.
Love that.
I was talking to my dean about how I need like a full like bacterial replacement. Like I think all of my bacteria are on strike.
That's
and I think we just
so funny because I have said the same thing to my dean, that I just need like a brand new like working immune system that like a normal 20 something would have. Nobody needs to know how old I am. Don't ask. That like the number of times that I have been sick, that I was sick last year, leaving it in the past. I'm going to knock on wood right now because I'm very scared of it happening again.
I heard that was a COVID thing. So. And this is going to be like a half-remembered summarization of a half-remembered reel, I'm sure. But because everybody was like kind of isolating, and so we didn't have like the little illnesses that like sort of check your immune system every once in a while, all of our immune systems were like undercapacitated, underwhelmed, underfunded.
Well, they weren't. They all went back to zero, basically, because let's not discount the masks. Anytime we did go out in public, we were masked up. So you're right. We didn't get colds. Yeah. We didn't get stomach viruses, none of that stuff. So our immune systems for probably like a year had no practice doing what they're supposed to do.
Fetal immune system.
Yes. So we all re-entered the world like infants. With the immune system of infants. Which explains why I had about 5 stomach viruses.
Agreed.
5 really bad colds. A couple maybe COVIDs. I counted it out and it was like I had been sick more than once a month. That's how it would have totaled out. Yeah. I definitely had like a month or 2 in there when I wasn't sick, which meant that I had 2 in a single month.
Same.
Horrible.
Same. Yeah. Because I had strep right before Christmas.
Oh, right.
And then I had this pseudo strep, which wasn't strep, apparently. They did a culture, and it was like what she called a weak positive. And she's like, all right. Well, no. She did a rapid, and she said it was a weak positive. Then she said they're going to send a culture, and the culture was negative. So no strep.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's so strange. Although strep does have a tendency to like rebound.
And she said they're saying that a lot this season. This is a medical podcast.
No, this is now a medical podcast. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Nurse Cory.
I am Natalie Schaefer, MD. A DDS.
So you're a dentist.
Yep. I was making a, for all you Little Shop of Horrors fans out there, Lauren Scrivello, DDS. I'm sorry, doctor! No?
I've never seen Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh my god, great show.
I'm sure it is. I've just never seen it.
Ugh.
Although, okay.
You would love it.
This is a total...
You would love it.
This is a total
right
sidebar.
Up your alley. Sorry, sidebar. Go ahead.
So, my friend Benjamin, who listens to this podcast a lot, so hi Ben. Hi Ben. He showed me a version of Suddenly Seymour where MJ Rodriguez is...
Oh my god, I've seen that, and I know what you're talking. It is the definitive version of Suddenly Seymour.
It is. The entire song is about like a woman being a woman without like the need of like an approval of her abusive husband, and without like all of that, and the fact that like she is trans, and even if she was being sung to by Harvey Guillen and he's gay, it doesn't matter. It was just like the lyrics meant so much more knowing all of that. Wild and beautiful and gorgeous.
So good. The definitive version.
Another Suddenly Seymour reference. So I do this like piano bar karaoke every Tuesday. Mm-hmm. I maybe have talked about this. I feel like I've talked about this. I've definitely talked about this, but I'm going to talk about it again.
To me, definitely. To the pod, I don't know.
To the pod, I think there's definitely a spider on the wall. Let me put on my glasses and see. What insect are you? Oh my god, that's huge.
This is hilarious because I can see your reaction, but not the spider.
It's like the size of a quarter. Maybe I'll smush it with a quarter.
Modern day horror suspense at its finest.
I'm gonna take off my headphones. I'm gonna go. You have your moment with the.
Don't kill it though.
With the judges. You have your moment
Spiders
with the
are important
I'm gonna go get a thing, and I'm gonna smush it. We're gonna keep rolling. We're still rolling.
Spiders are important to, like, the insect ecosystem. So I hope he's getting a glass to trap it in. And if he's not, you better believe I'm gonna yell it. Cory, no! Cory, no! Don't kill it! Don't kill it!
God.
Don't kill it! Don't you kill that spider!
And it's yellow and sort of milky and
Oh no! You've done it, haven't you? It's all happening off screen, you guys. This is horror.
I got it! Yay!
No!
Yay!
No!
Wait, what happened? Was I not supposed to kill it?
I just went on a whole rant about how you should not kill a spider. They're so important to like the little insect ecosystem, and they keep the other insect levels in check. And I was like, you better be getting a cup. He better be getting a cup. He's not gotten a cup. He has a paper towel. Don't. And I was like, don't squish it, please.
I didn't want it to crawl in my mouth at night.
And I was like, you guys, it's all happening off screen. This is so like, it was so much suspense. And then you were yelling, but it was off screen. I had no idea what was happening.
Oh, no.
Rest in peace, little spitter.
Anyway.
Not anyway. Let's have a moment of silence.
For my wall spider?
For your spider. He's not your spider. He belongs to all of us now. Rest in peace, little spider. You had hopes and dreams, and probably a little spider family.
Okay, can we...
Who's gonna miss you in your presence?
Stop making me feel worse about my wall spider.
In the arms of the angels.
Yeah, that's 8 arms, though.
Away from
8 arms, Natalie.
In the arms of the angels.
An 8-armed angel.
May you
8 arms, Natalie.
Some comfort here.
Vibrato.
Oh, yeah. What I was going to say about strep is that my dean had strep got better, and then like a couple days later got strep again. But also when I was in 6th grade, fun fact about me, I had strep 7 times in a row.
Who were you kissing?
Nobody. Not one soul in the world. I was in 6th grade, and I literally I got it, had like a week maybe in between, got it again, couple days, got it again. It was just one after another after another. I got very into soap operas because I grew up without cable.
Oh,
yes. The way I was suffering, I can't even tell you.
Shout out to all my cable-pean people who had cable growing up.
That's everybody but me. And
who didn't have to watch their cartoons on WB.
Listen, it was a tough time. My best friend in elementary school, sweetest girl. If you're out there, Allison, hope you're doing great. She loved Disney Channel. Like, she loved Hannah Montana and
as did we
all those shows. Fair, because later I got to see all the reruns of them, and I was like, wow, this show is great. But like, it was all that anyone would talk about when Hannah Montana like first started. It's all anyone would talk about, and I had no friends because I couldn't connect with anyone because all they were talking about was Hannah Montana. And I was like, can't relate.
Did you get like musical? A Hannah Montana backpack as like a poser though?
No, because I didn't.
Oh, that's right, because you liked dolphins.
Yeah.
You didn't have cable and you liked dolphins.
My God.
The jagged pieces of your past are falling into place.
Everything's starting to make sense. You know, it was also a very dark time in my life when High School Musical came out.
That was a brilliant time in my life.
Everyone was literally, I remember recesses where there were hordes of kids, and it was like there were no longer any distinctions between like friend groups or posses or cliques anymore. Everyone was they were like out on the blacktop doing "We're all in this together," and I was like, can somebody teach me the choreography because I've never seen it? But I literally the only child, other than like there were like 3 boys who were like, High School Musical is for girls, and they would like continue to play basketball. Mm-hmm. And it was them, and it was me, and everyone else was like,
"You pumping the arms with the basketball."
Now they stand hand in hand, and our dreams come true. This really is a musical episode.
This is. We weren't intending it to be, but it totally is now.
No, but funny enough,
what's funny?
That leads perfectly into our topic for the night.
Oh, maybe I was going to talk about something else.
Oh.
Or maybe I was going to ask you about your week. But maybe I'm not going to anymore. Maybe I don't give a shit. Maybe I was going to talk about the secret MP3 player that I had that only had the first 2 albums of High School Musical and the Ally and AJ Insomnia album. And I used to hide it from everybody because those were the only 3 albums I listened to on my Zoom. On my Zune. What was the MP3 player? Wait, what was the little one that looked like a...
Cory.
I don't know.
I didn't have cable. Do you think I had an MP3 player?
I would hope you would have had some modicum of culture.
No, I had books.
I think I said modicum. I meant modicum.
I was with you.
A modicum.
A modicum. A midichlorian of culture in your life.
You had dolphins.
I had books, and that is it, full stop. Don't things make a little more sense now?
100%. I've never known you more than I do right now.
Okay, to be fair, it's not like we didn't have TV. We just didn't have cable. There were a couple TV shows. It's not like we didn't have a TV, but mostly the books.
I'm pretty sure you were an Amish dolphin.
I grew up a young Amish dolphin.
All I had was
Pennsylvania.
My flippers and my wit to keep me company.
No, but I do remember, since this is a musical episode and it's all about music and musicals, because I'm a musical theater nerd. I remember getting the Grimmery from Wicked.
Oh, like the Melicanama.
Well, okay, so the Grimmery in the show is like her spell book.
Yeah.
But in reality, it was like behind the scenes information about the like casting the show and how the costumes were made and how she flies. And so it was like all this behind the scenes stuff on how the show was created and like what goes on backstage during the show. When I tell you I studied that thing, I have the most distinct memory of sitting underneath my dining room table and just scouring the Grimmery. It was like, it was bound and it had like a padded, like weathered green cover and then the little Wicked symbol in the middle. She's like, Wicked.
We really should record these episodes considering what the body choreography we're doing right now.
Really full choreo here. I want everyone to know that we have full choreo for this whole episode.
That's my name.
Yeah. Full Cory. Oh. No, but I studied that thing. I like fully studied it. Like it was my Bible.
Speaking of music.
This truly is a musical episode.
Speaking of Wicked, Wicked's a musical. Speaking of musicals, musicals have music. Speaking of music, this is... The look on your face.
Well, I was like mid-word. And they were like, speaking of musicals, the musical's a music. And when you know it has music, musicals. And you know it has also us. We write about it. Music.
Wait, can you make that face again? I'm going to take a screenshot, post it on our Instagram.
Was it that?
Wait, dude, don't you dare move a muscle. Okay. All right, you're good. Don't blink one eye.
This truly has been a very musical episode, which is fitting for the topic that we've chosen, because tonight we're going to pick one of our favorite songs and take a little lyric from it and base a whole poem off of that lyric.
Yeah. Use it as inspiration, not reference.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, I have an idea. Because we could be spending years and years and years looking for songs. We could pick... Do you have Spotify?
I do have Spotify.
Do you use it enough to have an accurate Spotify Wrapped?
Semi-accurate.
Okay.
We could do it.
We could,
I had some singer-songwriter friends that I was really trying to support this year.
Okay.
So I left their discography on shuffle with the volume low overnight, multiple times. And so they were my entire Spotify Wrapped.
Okay, so we'll go to 2021.
Oh, how do I do that? I'm new to Spotify, so I have it.
Oh, okay. So then maybe this was a bad idea.
No. I like it. What are we doing? How do we go to 2023? You said 2021.
2021.
I understand now. You went further back, and I don't have further back.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna look at our Spotify Wrapped 2022. Okay. We'll pick a song. Any song. Doesn't matter. Any song. I was going to go with my first song, but my first song is Here I Am from the musical Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Oh my God. Here I am. Lord knows.
I had the will and the resources.
What if we take this a step further?
Okay.
And put your sweet, sweet shuffle on.
Oh, okay.
And see what plays.
Yeah, I'm into that.
And if the first one is wonky, just hit a quick little skip.
Okay. I was listening to Girl Talk when I was at the gym, so right now that's all I have. So I'm gonna let's do a little shuffly doodle doo.
Okay. Shuffle doodle doo.
Let's see what I have. Okay, so my first song is "Oh My God, I Think I Like You" from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend.
Oh my God, I think
I like you. Why can't I just focus on getting a pounding with the business going on in my thighs?
Do you like that one?
No.
Skippy doodle doo.
Ooh. When Did We Get So High by Cool Company.
Ooh, I don't know that song.
Let me send it to you, and then you can listen to it while I listen to it.
Sweet. All right, my turn?
Yeah, well, I guess, yeah. What'd you get?
Oh, shit!
It's a good one. A banger.
All by Yourself by Panic at the Disco.
All by yourself. Don't wanna be.
Different from that.
Okay.
It's by Panic at the Disco.
Okay. Maybe send me the link, and then I can share in the joy with you as well as what I do with you.
I'm so excited about this.
And we're back.
Did you miss us?
I sure did.
Probably not, because it's probably...
It's been 2 seconds, even though it's been 30 minutes for us, and we did it. 30 minutes.
Was it really?
It was 30 minutes. I don't know. I have a decent sized poem, I think.
Mine is fairly short, but I feel like it's got all the things that it needs.
Okay.
I feel like my short poems are long, though, so...
That's fair. I mean, I've...
Like, I feel like there's been times that I've been like, this is a quick little poem, and it's like 4 pages long.
Yeah, maybe I don't actually know how long a poem is. I realized when we were doing the manuscripts that are you okay?
I thought it was a fuzz, but there is a bug.
Don't kill it, Natalie. Don't kill the room bug.
It's like a fruit fly. So
well, don't kill it. Capture it in a cup and let it go outside to breed and live its life. And I bet you it has a family. I bet you Freddy the flute fly has a family.
One of us has committed murder today, and one of us hasn't, and has the potential to. So
is it murder?
I mean,
or was it?
Because it had 8
or was it
legs
literally insecticide?
And probably 8 hopes for each hand to accomplish.
I committed insecticide.
Did you know?
Yes. So I think I'm going to read first while you sit there and sipping, gulping judgment. Yeah, that's right.
This very cute.
You stole it?
Tumbler from my sister.
Oh, okay.
That's the end of that.
Well, that's
sentence. Fine. It changes color in the sun, but these are annoying to like carry around with you. In my personal opinion,
I agree.
It doesn't have a
proper lid
that like closes it.
For those of you who aren't
here,
me
in the city,
it's like a Starbucks cup that's blue that has the little straw that sticks out of it.
It's actually purple, but in the sun, it turns blue. But I'll never see it. You should read, because I got a sneaky peeky of your first line, and I loved it, and I'm intrigued. So I'm going to keep shady sipping, and I want to hear your poem.
I was emotionally going based off of the When Did We Get So High? It just kind of felt very... I'm going to say a word that is in my poem that I think is a very good word for it.
Okay.
Stereoscopic.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Love
like
that.
Stereoscopic audio. And it feels very that. And it just, I don't know, this gives me like college basement vibes.
Ooh, love that.
Which is what the poem is about. So I'm going to read it. Okay. The title of this poem is Hoe Garden, which was the name of a party house when I was in college.
Is it like
HOE garden?
Garden. 3
girls lived there.
And like a garden of hoes, sure.
Like a garden of hoes, yes.
Love that. Okay.
But also I think it's a German word. There's a proper German word, Hogarten. Hogarten.
Sure. I wanted to make sure it wasn't the German spelling, and it was like...
No, it was...
A garden of little hoes.
A garden of hoes,
in the
yes.
sun. Okay, great.
The band's playing breakup letters through the floorboards, and the kittens are doing coke on the bathroom mirror, now splayed out on the broken toilet seat, and I am a beanbag chair. I'll take whatever shape to make you most comfortable. The unfinished basement is a fluid, and I let my bones loose to surf the current without obstruction. I'm not quite sure what to do with my hands. Most of them are in pockets or in the air or holding cigarettes. I wish I smoked for the first time for a time like this. Not for the nicotine, but for the optics. I get deposited on the back sofa of forgotten plaid, thrice hand-me-downed, an institution, no doubt a part of the floor. It lets out a vacant The stereoscopic bass vibrates my feet and my heart and my feet and my heart until I am also forgotten and hand-me-down and plaid. Maybe I could be an institution of this basement pop-up weekly shoegaze proto-punk art house party. Oop. Cops are here. Guess not.
My jaw was down for the majority of that poem.
Was it?
Yeah. Yes, not for the nicotine, but for the optics? Get all the way out. What? That so wonderfully encapsulated like what it feels like to be at a college party and be like, I should be having fun.
Yeah.
This is a place where one should have fun when one is in college and going to parties.
Yeah.
But you're just sitting there counting the minutes until it's socially acceptable for you to leave. And then there's a point at which you're like, maybe this isn't so bad. Do I hate myself? Oh, the cops are here. Gotta go.
It was kind of like that. So for background information, the Hoe Garden was this kind of like three of like the artsy fashion kind of punky art students lived in this house, and every week they would have some band play in their basement. And so these parties only lasted like an hour and a half to 2 hours because like people would flock to this house. You'd get maybe like 5 or 6 songs in, but it would be so loud and like obtrusive, the cops would get called by like a neighbor or something and they'd break up the party. So it would be done like by midnight every single week. So like if you were running late, you could very easily miss the entire thing. And it was just like the place where all the cool kids gathered. And have you ever walked into a place where you walk in and you're like, everyone here is cooler than me and they all fucking know it? Or worse.
Are you asking me seriously if I have ever walked into a room and thought those thoughts? Every goddamn room I walk into, do you really have to ask that question?
I think what's worse is not that they can tell that you're not cool. They don't even give a shit. Like, you are the spider in the corner. They don't care that you're there.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna, subtweet some people from my school right now.
Should we? I just did.
It's happening. It's happening and they can't stop it, and I don't care. I was someone with, major, social anxiety.
Okay.
But I didn't know what to call it at the time. I love, small gatherings with people I know really well, but anything outside of that, I was like, oh, no. And there was a group of people who I will not name, but they were like, let's go to this other college where I have a friend and they have actual frat houses where there are actual parties.
Oh, did your college not have a frat houses and parties and things?
We had 2 frat floors or frat and sorority floors in a dorm building on campus.
Oh, you went to tiny school.
I went to a tiny school where you had to jump through 9 billion hoops to live off campus.
Oh.
A handful of seniors every year who would live off campus because they had internships or something like that. Mm-hmm. So all those on-campus parties, it was you knew at least one person who was going to be there.
Yeah.
Or they were sports or frat parties, which I did not go to.
You wouldn't go to anywhere.
No. So those were my party experiences.
Yes.
Suddenly, I'm at a whole university in a frat house bass is thumping, lights are flashing. I am immediately overwhelmed. I held my friends' coats. I literally was like, I'll hold your coats. I'm not dancing. I cannot do this. And like, I have had other moments like that where I'm with other people who make me feel more comfortable, i.e. my dean.
Yes.
Like, during senior week, one of the outings or things that they set up was going to a nightclub in Atlantic City and a casino. And I was like, this sounds like my personal version of hell. This is going to be awful. But I was like, you know what? Beach during the day. We can get some drinkies in the evening.
Yeah.
We can gamble a little. I had never gambled before. I was like, this will be fine. I ended up having the absolute time of my life because it was me and Dean, and we kept finding the air cannons, and we were dancing like lunatics. Literally everyone else went to bed by like midnight, 1:00. Dean and I were out on the town in the casino having a blast until 4:00 in the morning. And then we were like drunky and wandering the casino, found a place that had pizza, and because everyone in our rooms were asleep, we sat in the hallway just like bonding and talking and eating pizza for another like 45 to an hour, and then we were like, I'm gonna pass out now.
That sounds serene.
Time of my life. But this college party that I went to, the same thing did not happen. The girls, like, went off on their own. They found, like, rando guys to dance with, which is literally my nightmare. To find, like, a rando guy to grind up on in a club, no.
See, that's not my nightmare, but I'm such a believer of you leave with the same number of people you came with. Doesn't matter if it's the same people, just the same number. If we came with 8, I'm leaving with 8. I don't care which 8 they are. Because I used to always be, okay, I came with these 5 people. I have to leave with these 5 people. And then everybody used to like fight, negotiate, do a whole bunch of shit. Or like people would leave early. And I'd be like, okay, cool. I know that I'm responsible for 5. Doesn't matter which 5. As long as 1 or 2 of them are familiar. That's cool. And I mean, because we would always do, like, I went to like I was going to say like a proper university.
I mean,
not to say that yours wasn't proper, but like yours sounds like a liberal arts college.
It was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, mine was, I went to like a state school.
Yeah.
And we
went to a state school, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah. I liked it because you know which houses to go. I mean, if you're familiar with the politics.
Totally. I chose a school with 2,000 undergrad for a reason. I was like, because I visited some of the bigger schools, and I was like, I don't think I want to do this.
Yeah.
This sounds exhausting. In hindsight, I wish I had opened myself up to that a little more, because I think it would have pushed me to grow a little more as a person a little earlier on in my life. Yeah.
Having been somebody who grew up without cable and only books, I think you needed to be exposed to a wide variety of things.
I feel so attacked right now.
I believe you have a poem for us as well.
I do have a poem, yes. And it's not about...
A poem.
It's not about...
It's not about a soggy band party?
No, I loved that poem, though. That was fantastic. Really? Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's
really nice. Transported me. I do feel like this one is pretty quick, but it's pretty good, too, so... I don't know.
You don't want to give us any preparatory information, or are we just going to start cold?
I actually... This is not the poem I wrote. Wrong. There we go. I was looking at it and I was like, this looks wrong. Hold on. I had more scratchies than that.
Row your boat gently down the stream. Oh, shit. That was the wrong one.
Right? I started mine actually a little bit inspired by yours. And then the rest of it, so it's sort of, it has like I don't want to give too much away, but I'll say bookends with inspiration by yours, and the rest of it is sort of like using lyric inspiration from mine.
Okay.
Which was All By Yourself by Panic at the Disco from Viva Las Vengeance, which I got to see them sing in person, and it was beautiful, magical. Here in this house, we stand Panic at the Disco.
I thought that was your first line.
No.
You like totally changed intonation, and that was
in this house. Any Huskies. I don't have a name for this, but that's not shocking to anyone. It all starts with harmony. Dim the lights, leave the walls as they are, let the ink that soaked 20,000 leagues under your skin rise again to the surface. All the calluses can grow back when you need them. You are the same person who was brave enough to grow them, the same person who was brave enough to watch them melt away in the pause. You can chew forever on a word like selfish. It is made of gum and other people's expectations. Don't. You could spend the rest of time checking for smoke on the breeze. The past or the future can always be burning. Don't. Don't forget your veins are royal. Let the votives burn themselves out. Wicks and scripts and scriptures, these are things that outlive humankind. It all ends with harmony.
Ooh. Ooh.
I almost feel like maybe there is more to say before.
I think that could definitely benefit from another phrase in there. Like another don't. Like another section.
Oh, another don't thing?
Well, like another, like, because like it was like 2 or 3 sections of things. I think you could definitely do one more section.
Yeah.
And do like an Andrea Gibson.
Andrea Grip. An Andrea Grip.
Andre Gribness.
Is that that's a new kind of poetry?
Yeah.
Where you write the poem, but it's you hold the notebook diagonally.
Yeah.
And you write one line at the top corner and one line at the bottom corner, and it feeds into the middle.
Oh, I was going to say an Andre Gribness poem is when you write a poem, but then you read it backwards. Not by word, but by line.
Oh. Is that an actual thing?
Oh, I don't know. It is now.
It is
I guess
now, because we made it up.
Okay.
Hi. This is a poetry podcast where we know very little about poetry.
That's true.
You're enjoying yourself. We are.
I also hope that we established. I hope you know that we established a term, Andre Gribness.
Yes, here today, planting that flag
right
deep in the sand. Soil, earth.
What?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. My soul left my body there for a little bit, and I just kept saying words. I don't know what they were though.
Oh, well, but I didn't talk about your poem.
Oh, yeah. Well, we decided it wasn't finished, so.
Oh, no, but I still thought it was very good. I mean, maybe unfinished, maybe like, unfinished is not the right word. Could use more. Like, yeah. I really liked it.
Thanks.
I'm guessing, so like the harmonies was from the harmonies that are in the beginning of the song.
Yeah.
And are the don'ts from the song?
No.
Because there's something that repeats over. I mean, it's a song. What are those words that repeat?
Most of that is all by yourself.
Yes, all by yourself. Yeah.
All by yourself. You're the queen. You're the king. That's where you don't forget your veins are royal. That's where that came from. All by yourself.
These were very visual poems this week.
They were. I loved yours. Really transported me to a place I never wanted to go back to, but in a great way.
Sorry.
No, I loved it.
Yours, I loved it. Yours, like usual, sits me in a very nice, soft, warm place.
Aww.
Yes.
That was so sweet.
Of course. You can cry.
I didn't?
No, I said you can.
Oh, I was pretending to cry, but then I remembered this is not a visual medium.
They couldn't see it.
So, I'm gonna just save my tears for later from my
Save
pillow.
your tears for something that matters.
I was thinking more, I'm gonna save my tears for my pillow. That's a saying, right?
Aww.
Or my mom?
You're saving your tears for your mom?
Is that a thing? Is that a saying?
Save the drama for your llama is a saying.
Oh, I don't have a llama, so guess who gets my drama?
Me.
You and all you lovely people at home do too.
Thank you for
stop
being
messing with the audio.
Stop folding your book.
But I love it. It's like a megaphone. And reduce noise notice. Right on time.
You know what's a really fun fact that my brother told me?
What?
About podcasts?
Yeah.
He said that only 1% of podcasts make it past their 10th episode. And this is our 9th episode. So the next time we see you guys, we will be in the 1%.
We can never go back to before. Oh.
Oh my god. I tried so hard to do an ending and you keep doing this note.
And goodbye.
Goodbye. No, we haven't finished yet.
Haven't we though?
No.
Haven't we?
Because I was gonna like do the whole thing of like
Okay.
but then I was gonna sing it, but now I'm not gonna sing it anymore.
Why not?
Because I don't know.
You should.
Thank you for listening to P&P. It means a lot to Natalie and me. I think that's grammatically incorrect, but my mom's the only one who would say that, so who gives a heck? Probably my mom. Follow us on Instagram at Poetic Pod. Holy shit, I don't know what rhymes with pod. Find our podcast on Spotify because it's for free and bitch, yeah, that's why. We're not on Apple Podcast. No, we're not. We're on other podcast places. I think so, 'cause we're hot. Amazon Music, the Podcast Index, and some other shit. I guess that's it. And always remember.
And never forget. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye.